Look at that for a view. The moon too. Just heading out to meet Tim. So still plodding along, just I'm about halfway to our meeting point now. Just enjoying this nice tarmac path, stroke stones. I've got a corn on the tip of my toe. Oh my god, it hurts. Every step. Might have to wrap something around that bad boy at some point. It's still bearable though. Tim, the sneaky bugger, he's already been down here today while I've been working and stashed his bag, so he doesn't have to carry it as far when we meet him, so he won't have a bag when I meet him. We'll have to go and get it out of his stash, which is good because it's using initiative, you know. I'd have done it if I thought of it first. Awesome. Still walking along the same path. Moving on. So I'm at the meet point. Tim will be like 10 minutes or something. I'm just going to chill and rehydrate and give it 5 minutes, and then might have to adjust a few things in my food bag because I've got a grill in there sticking into my groin, which is not a good thing. There's 2 swans there. Just seen them like fly in and land. Beautiful birds. There's Tim. Hasn't taken him too long without his bag, scoundrel. So that's Tim picked up his bag now. We're almost at the river crossing, another 15 minutes. We'll be there. At the river crossing anyway. At the river crossing, and yes, it's shallow. I've got my normal boots that I walked here on because I'm going to change into my dry river boots on the other side that hopefully they're still there. If not, I'll just have to dry these by the fire. So yeah, we're Tim's sorting himself out to river shoes and we're going to hit the water. It's almost a pleasure to cross. Literally just to the, above your ankle. Tim's white legs. See if my river shoes are, my other boots are still here. Well, where we're at is the beach camp. Tim got the fire lit with his Pharisee rod and birch bark. I've got my setup all done. Underquilt, sleeping bag. Got a softy jacket in there, I'll use it as a pillow. The temperature has dropped a lot, but it's not too diabolical once we get the fire up and running. Tim's setting up over there. The campfire is well lit now. Just been on a wood run. We kind of just put it all on at one go. That's what you want. Keeps the cold and morning frost at bay. So for our tea time, we're having spaghetti carbonara, and we've got corn on the cob in the zebra can, and we'll put some sirloins on now. Rolling. Pretty much all ready, just the sirloins. Fire's burning my whole body. It's so hot. Steaks are on, as you've seen. Looking forward to this. Corn on the cob, spaghetti carbonara. Result, real bedtime feast. And there we are. Our steak and spaghetti carbonara and corn on the cob. I'm amazed at how low that river is. It's absolutely epic. So yeah, enjoyed my corn on the cob, and my steak was amazing. And yeah, my river boots are in way better condition than my other ones, so I've just swapped them back. They'll do us for summer. I'm probably going to buy another pair, you know I am. So tomorrow, my plan is hopefully sort out the back wall, get rid of the sheet steel, because I don't really like that. It doesn't suit. And the bed, put some new logs in the back wall from the bed, sort out the bed properly too. I think I'm gonna maybe try something different with that. I don't know yet, I'm still thinking about it. But for now I'm gonna get a couple of hours sleep, so we'll see you soon. Slept amazing. So I'm up on my feet. That's what's left of our fire from last night. Things awesome. The tarp slept so comfy last night. There's two up there. Morning. Morning. Oh, I've got the fire lit. It was just a case of putting little dried twigs and that on it, and it bursting into flames. Got the zebra can on for our first morning coffee. Took the steel off there so it doesn't heat up, so that I can have a look at the back wall. I'm taking that log and that log off and replacing another 3 logs on top of it. Hopefully the full length of that, so that I've got a proper wall instead of just a little half a log. Also lifted up my tarp just to start airing things out. We're just out here checking the that's the woodland up there. It's like the edge of the woodland, like a little cliff. See it compared to Tim, it's quite big. That's like the bottom of a tree there. Awesome little bit, it's almost dried out completely. Still the dry riverbed. That's where I get my firewood from. You see it's plentiful. Fallen trees and all that. So this is the first ever piece of wood, well, of this length, that I've cut right down the centre against the grain with the chainsaw, and I've kind of skewed off a little bit there, but I've brought it back there, so I think it's possible. And then we just, once that falls over, we'll have 2 perfectly flat logs, and it should look pretty cool on a bench or a seat. So this is the next thing. Just playing at the moment. This is like my tester log, which may get used because it's going to look quite good. That is it done. Oh, wow. Dude! That looks awesome! Shh. That's going to be wide enough for a bencher. Even the smell.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was just thinking I'm in
cool.
flat. Just straighten off that end, Tim, put it side by side. Look at that. Couple of little bits where I had to correct myself, but amazing. Look at that. That's just dug it in and made it completely solid now. And the amazing grain. Oh, I love it. It's so comfortable and flat. And as Tim was saying before, we can utilise our logs better now, because you're going to get two things out of one log. So yeah, we may actually just spend a lot of time planking and seeing what we can get. Be nice to get a nice back for that seat. I've got the bacon on for the first round of bacon rolls, and water for more coffee. Planking's a hard work. Our first batch of bacon rolls. Result. The second batch of bacon's doing good, almost ready. Loving it. Then I'm going to get back to, I'm going to cut that bad boy in half. Finished. How awesome is that? 2 logs, 4 bits of wood. Cut down the centre, amazing grain looking too, and as Tim said before, it smells nice too. Amazing. The grain on it is immense. So we've went like full on camp rebuild. We have this one finished here again, as you've seen. We're just getting some firewood and we're gonna go down to the beach and put our feet in the water and chill for a good all hour. Got that bench perfect there, it's just drying out, that's what we want. We have this one started, 1 log split right down the centre for the base. We've kept the 2 stumps for the back end and front, as in the 2 support things, but they'll have to go closer because obviously it's a lot thinner. This is going to be the next one to get split down the centre, and that's going to be the back, so that should come to about here, like that one. Yeah, totally awesome. Then we've got 1 more log for another wall, looking brilliant. Also put another log on top of here and on top of here today, and some stones for the fires on our to-do list also. Loving it. All driftwood, brilliant. What a good use for it, saves it for rotting. So Tim and I are halfway through our second bench. Just got finished chopping the back. With a little break, coffee and that, and chill, and we're going to get the back put on now. And then give it a sweep down because there's sawdust everywhere. Instead of a sand camp, it's a sawdust camp now. Awesome. So I've got the first bit of the back with my all support beams. Looks brilliant, it really does, and the smell of fresh pine, like freshly cut pine, it's just amazing. Just got 1 more to stack on top of that with the 2 back support beams, but for now we're going to have a walk up to the woodland camp and want to show Tim the walls up there. So there's the woodland one, smaller fire I did last week. Those tight log walls, I love them. Still loads of piles of dead wood, but I'm saving that for the woodland camp. Just decided we're going to stay down there because we're quite enjoying building the benches and doing what we're doing down there. Being in the sun. awesome, this place now. It's starting to grow up. Look at this oak tree. Massive. And then there's your beech trees. There's Tim all the way up there. So have lunchtime burgers on. A little cook station down here. Burgers and cheese and all things nice. The walls have been moved into the side of the bench now. We've even got a little back table. And that one's all done now. And that wall brought in. Looks awesome. We're just going to set it right to fire and make it round once we've had lunch. How awesome. So we've got our cheese on the bottom of our burgers, and then the burgers are going to go on the top. And we've got relish and tomato sauce. Burgers are looking grand. Look at that. And there's our cheeseburgers. My amazing log bench. New fire's sorted. It's pretty much us just doing the finishing touches. Tim's filling in holes along the bottom with sand. That's 2 logs up, cut down the centre with the saw. Put one of the little end bits in there, just as a kneeling board, and that's the other end. Awesome, comfortable, you can lie down on them, probably sleep on them too. Brilliant. Could probably put a tarp over them. Shut you up from all sides a little bit, let you see a better view. Like that. So we've got our spit roast up, getting ready for the beef. Just been getting some nice firewood split. Awesome. Beautiful day. So clear. Just really calm. Just out for a walk along the dry riverbed on a tyre. There's always a tyre. Yes. Wow. The size of that tree there fallen. Amazing. Oh, that wild garlic. Amazing. So I've got our joint of beef on to spit roast. It's going to be a nice one. Look at that result. Look at that. Just took this opportunity to soak my feet. Literally in the middle of the river. It's just nice and shallow. We should have crossed here. Aye. Been firewood collecting. Tim and myself got a fair few logs for tonight. Beef's cooking nicely, wrapped it in tin foil to protect it. Result. Got the potatoes and that one in there. We'll have Yorkshire puddings and gravy and chocolate cake for dessert to celebrate our amazing work on our benches. Not that we need an excuse to have a roast. So I've just put the gravy on. Beef is pretty much done. Potatoes and carrots are done. I'm going to get the grill on and toast the Yorkshire puddings off in a minute. Once we've checked the beef. Just look how beautiful blue that sky is, and there's the moon again. It looks absolutely massive in the sky. There's the beef. Just toasting off my Yorkshire puddings now. Gravy's done. Results. Look at that. Perfection. Yorkshire puddings are done nicely too. I'm gonna plate up. And there it is. The roast beef, the gravy, Yorkshire puddings. Awesome. Leave Tim to put on his. I just want to take you through this again. It's brilliant, I love it. I've had a brilliant day and I've learnt a lot just by me and Tim pottering around, and obviously had an idea of cutting the wood logs down the centre early this morning, and we discussed it and we tried one and it's come to this. So Tim's just making coffee. This is our first bench. The back's dug right into the side. The bottom one along there, it's dug in and wedged in, dug away the bank. Then the second one is there's two logs either side supporting it, and this table's sitting on top, and then this is wedged under, so that could be a solid table. Just one for the back of the chair. You know, there we go, I'm standing on it. And then the chair, of course. I just love the grain in the wood. Look at that. This was the first one I cut, wasn't it? This is the first one I cut where I veered off. But again, I just managed to crack that, and it's still quite flat. And the knobbly bits kind of wedge it in, and then the two bottom bits are sitting on two logs that way. And then this one, there's our chocolate cake that we're going to have for our dessert after our beef. This one again, two logs flat, dug into the ground about 2 inch. Then these two bits sat on top of them, but we put sand on top of it and then set it on so that it stops it from rocking. And then with this one, we couldn't use the same beams that we used before on the bottom side. So I wedged this long beam in and then sat that one on top of it, and then used these just to reinforce it from the first bench. And then obviously the second ones to wedge up the back. Pretty much the same principle as the first benches I had, but with half logs, and it looks a lot thinner, lighter, takes up less room, and it's comfier because you're not actually on the round of a log, you know, because if you're trying to sit on this, just say two of these, you've got the gap in between, it can be uncomfortable on your butt cheeks after a while. So hence this is why we thought about flattening them out, and we've been laying down them today, and they're absolutely brilliant. Some of my best work, I'd say. See the swarms of flies. That is epic. They just spiral up on the top of the tree. Wow. Awesome. There's a chocolate cake for dessert. Result. That's the chocolate cake box burning. It's pretty pitch black now. Yeah, brilliant day. Absolutely enjoyed myself. Can't wait for next week. We'll see y'all in the morning. Sunlight morning fire's on. Tim's still fast asleep. Got coffee on. I slept like a baby. Amazing. That's me all packed up almost. My hammock and everything away, we're just enjoying coffee. Tim's up, started packing up too. Beautiful morning, crisp. Fire's been going for some time. I love these benches. So that's totally packed up now. We're gonna wander off to the river crossing shortly once we've just got the last bit of warmth out of our fire and our brews. And we're off. Tim heading over. He's not opted not to change into his rubber shoes. Oh, there he goes. His trousers are wet now. It's all good. I've changed into my rubber shoes. I'm going to wander across now. So done. Nice and shallow. Dry feet again. Stashed my boots. Rolling. That's Tim and me parted ways now. I'm here, he's just having a quick rest there. And he's carrying on. I've got to head home. Yeah, brilliant week. And we'll catch you all soon.